Hi, I was asked to do a short video. I'm Nisha. I'm mom to 14. And one thing that we do to, especially when our chickens are not laying, is we save our eggs for the winter time, or we save store-bought eggs for the winter time. This year, usually I just save whatever we have. So I water glassed some eggs last spring, so I'll save some of those like that for winter. But right now, it's been really weird with eggs as far as us getting our own eggs, but also the grocery store prices for organic eggs are going really high. So I went to also order some powdered eggs, and I bought a thing of powdered eggs um, from Argosy. I don't know if you say that right. I forget how to say that word, but it's like a number 10 can. And so I bought dry whole egg powder a couple months ago because I like that just in case we need backup. I can use it in baking and that type of stuff. And it was $24. So I went to buy another couple cans so we could get through the winter, and it was $112 per can. That is 5 times the amount that I just spent on it just 2 months ago. So I'm going to do something that I've done before, and I'm going to make sure that I'm really kind of vigilant about doing this before the prices just skyrocket and become inaffordable. So I have these silicone muffin liners here. They just got rinsed out or washed out. So they're a little drippy still, but not going to make a difference. So I just have them like this in my pan. I like using these because for muffins and for this because you can fit so much more at a time. Now I have some eggs from our hens, and then I have some from store-bought ones. These ones here that I got seems to be the cheapest price right now. So all I'm doing is cracking and putting them in. I put one egg per cup, and then if I want to make a bunch more, if I want to do a bunch, I can just throw a bunch in. So I'll put them in here like this, and then I throw them in the freezer, and then the next day when they're all frozen, I pop them all out and throw them in a zipper bag. And then if I want to use them for scrambled eggs, then I might say, okay, I need 2 dozen. And we could just take the 2 dozen out and use them exactly. They would defrost. I could take them out the night before. By morning, they'd be good. I'd whisk them up with milk or water, or however you make your scrambled eggs. You could take them out for French toast. Whatever you want to use them for, you can take them out. If you have a recipe that calls for, I'm making, a cake and it calls for 3 eggs. Well, you can just take out 3, leave them on the counter for a minute while you are whipping up the cake, and you're good like that. So that is what I like to do. I tend to do, last year I did, I'm trying to think, I think I did maybe 4 dozen. The prices weren't too bad. The year before I did quite a bit because we were having a hard time because of, that bug that was going on. We had a hard time getting eggs. Last year I didn't do too many. You can also, if you need an egg alternative, you can do flax and water to make an egg alternative. That works great in baking, but if you're going to do scrambled eggs or something, it's best to have an actual egg. And it's eggs are so filled with protein and such that it's good. So I'm just going to crack the rest of these. So I water glassed for the first time. I never water glassed before. I've kept eggs from our chickens before in the basement of our home for months on end and not had an issue with the eggs. But, oops, I got a shell in there. There we go. But decided to water glass some this year. I don't know. The store's just been so funny. Sometimes there's a ton of stuff, and then sometimes there's not. And the price that I saw the other day on the eggs, I think Oh, I hate to quote a price on this. I think it was like almost 7 for these 18 eggs. I think it was like $6.98 or something like that. I remember when I wrote it down on my paperwork, like for next time, I had rounded it up to 7. I'm actually pretty good remembering numbers, but the prices have just been changing so rapidly. It's hard to even know. When I first started, I kept a price book and I'd keep a price of each thing from each store. Well, over time, I learned what stores had what the cheapest and started doing that. But I don't know, I might start making a price book again because I just feel so, it's like the price of one store could be one thing one day and then the next day it's totally different. Okay, so I finished these. I'm just going to show you what these look like and you can do these for yourself. I am using a laptop, so this is not exactly easy. There we go. I'm hoping to, there we go. I'm hoping to get a replacement to my phone currently. When my husband's at work, I can't really use his phone. I used his phone the other day to make a video, and his phone worked great to do that. I need to actually call the company and get a replacement phone. And I was going to do that today. And then my brain, I had a headache this morning. My brain was not wanting to sit on the phone and listen to them and have them talk me through everything while I had kids and we're doing our last day of VBS today. Like we do VBS in our house, just for our family. Kind of kicks off the school year for us. So it was our last day of doing that. So I just didn't want to do it. I think tomorrow I'll probably try to get a new phone. My voice keeps shutting down on my phone and it says that I don't have any storage. So I got to figure out what's going on. Maybe they'll send me a new phone. Maybe they'll help me fix the problem, whatever it might be. But I hope that you guys give this a try. I think that it's a great alternative. It's great if you are not sure that you're going to have eggs. If you have eggs right now from your hens, I suggest that you can put those to the side. If your prices are rising, maybe it would be a good idea to put a few aside for yourselves like that. So you can usually fit about a little over 2 dozen in a gallon zipper bag. So, all right, you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.